In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys the best enchantments for 1.17. As you can see, I have a list of enchantments over here. But before we end this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Also follow me on TikTok and Instagram. And only a small percentage of you guys are actually subscribed, so please do so. It helps the channel a lot more than you think. Anyways, let's get into it. So today we're looking at armor enchantments that you should have to prepare for the 1.17 update. Now as you can see, we have most of the enchantment stuff besides obviously the Elytra. But we'll be talking about all of this plus the Elytra and see what you can enchant to prepare. So while we're walking over to this room, there are many enchantments for many items. Now I'm going to be showing you guys the best ones for your survival world, whether it's 1.16 or 1.17. So first up is the armor. Now as you can see, I have all the basic good armor that you want. I have a golden helmet for the nether, as you're obviously going to need it, and a netherite, and then obviously an elytra. So starting off with the golden helmet. This golden helmet doesn't need to be anything fancy. It may or may not break. All you're really going to want on it is protection on breaking and mending, since you're only going to be using it in the nether, so you won't need any of the water enchantments. But going on to the netherite helmet, you're going to want protection 4, respiration 3, aqua affinity, mending, and unbreaking. The respiration and aqua affinity will really help during the 1.17 update with all the water in the caves now, so you'll have to be swimming under there for a long time. Now you can switch this out for a turtle helmet, but the turtle helmet provides less protection than the netherite helmet, and overall I would say it's better to get a water breathing potion than just get the turtle helmet. Overall, these enchantments will really help you in the caves at either finding diamonds in the water caves or trying to catch an axolotl. And they'll also help you protect against the warden. Now going on is the netherite chestplate. Now this is pretty basic. All you need is protection 4, mending, and unbreaking. Now you could add thorns to this, but I generally do not because of 2 reasons. 1, thorns drains durability, so every time you get hit and thorns is used, it drains the durability from your piece of armor, making it less durable. And the next reason is if you actually want to keep the thing that is attacking you and not let it die, then this might accidentally kill it. For example, you're catching a zombie for villager trading, but if you do like thorns, feel free to use it. Now going on to the netherite leggings, which is basically the same. Once again, you can add thorns if you want to. And now moving on to the boots. Now the boots are a little bit different in the way that you want to enchant them. But first, let's go through the enchantment list. Unbreaking 3, Feather Falling 4, Mending, Depth Strider 3, Soul Speed 3, and Protection 4. And as you can see, I had Depth Strider here, but you can swap that out for Frostwalker 2, but I think Depth Strider 3 is better overall. It's way more convenient, and it won't get annoying. But once again, if you like Frostwalker, then feel free to use it. Now onto the way that you're enchanting this. Now if you're enchanting this through an enchantment table, this is kind of fine. And then I could just come over here and add in all the enchantments just like so. And as you can see, it worked perfectly. But if you just have the books, just like so, you won't actually be able to craft all of this. As you can see, I'm adding this up, and once I get to this one, as you can see, it says too expensive, so you will not be able to add on the last enchantment. Now the way to fix this is you actually have to enchant like so. So if you're enchanting with books, what you want to do is you want to actually combine the books before you add them onto the boots. Now you can combine multiple books or just 2 at once, and when you do that, you get all 3 enchantments, and then you can just do the rest. It doesn't really matter, and you can add all the enchantments onto them without having the problem of it saying too expensive. So that's the way that you want to enchant your boots. Now going on to the Elytra, which is basically just unbreaking and mending, as you cannot add anything else besides those unless you want Curse of Vanishing, which isn't really good. And since you have mending on all of these items, I would recommend bringing around bottles of XP that you can get from villagers to instantly repair your gear, just in case it's about to wear out and you don't want to die. And now moving on to the weapons / tools, and there is a lot of them. Now first up is the sword and the axe, since these are your main fighting tools. Now for the sword, you're going to want sharpness 5, looting 3, mending, and unbreaking 3. Now you could also add fire aspect 2 and sweeping edge 3, but some people don't add them just because fire aspect, if you hit an enderman, it'll actually just keep on teleporting away from you, which makes it slightly harder to kill. And sweeping edge, you might accidentally hit something that you didn't mean to and accidentally maybe kill one of your pets if there's like a zombie next to it. But with a slight inconvenience instead, I would say that you should add fire aspect and sweeping edge onto your sword. Now going on to the alternative weapon, which is the netherite axe. And the netherite axe has efficiency 5, unbreaking 3, sharpness 5, mending, and fortune 3. Now alternatively, you can switch out fortune 3 for silk touch. I would say fortune is better than silk touch in this case. I would say that because you can actually harvest more melons using fortune, and silk touch you can just pick them up, but either one works. Now going on to the Trident, which has loyalty 3, unbreaking 3, mending, impaling, and channeling. Now alternatively, instead of having loyalty 3 and channeling, you can actually switch this out for a Riptide Trident. But in my opinion, if you have an Elytra, that is much better than a Riptide Trident. But if you don't have an Elytra, a Riptide Trident is really good for mobility. Or you just want a Riptide Trident, then go ahead with it. This Trident will also help against the Warden and mobs that you really don't want to go close to, so I would say this is really good for fighting the Warden. And now the bow. Now the bow has Infinity, Punch 2, Unbreaking 3, Power 5, and Flame. Now here I chose Infinity over having Mending. Now you could have Mending, but Infinity is so much better because you only need one arrow in your inventory instead of having to get stacks on stacks of arrows. But Infinity does not work with the spectral or tipped arrows, so be aware of that. But I would say Infinity is a lot better. And then I also add Punch onto this, which is another optional one, but I would say Punch is good against mobs like the Warden. Since you're fighting them from a long range, you want them farther back so that they can't hit you, but you can still hit them. Now going on to the shield, which is basically like the Elytra, it's only mending and unbreaking, since those are the only ones that you can add onto it. Now going on to the crossbow, which is quick charge 3, unbreaking 3, mending, and multi-shot. Now you could have piercing instead, but multi-shot is a lot better for hitting multiple targets because it's very rare for a line of targets to actually be right in front of you. So overall, I would say multi-shot is a lot better. And obviously, I would recommend using fireworks instead of normal arrows. And now for all the tools. Now all of them should have mending, unbreaking 3, and efficiency 5. Now you can also add fortune or silk touch to all of them. What I would recommend is having a fortune and silk touch pickaxe. And then for the shovel, I would recommend obviously having silk touch because there's no point of having fortune on there. And for the netherite hoe, I would recommend having silk touch. And that is it for all the enchantments to prepare you for 1.17. I hope this helps you guys prepare for 1.17 a little bit more, or just help you on your normal 1.16 survival world. Leave a like and comment down below if you liked it. If you want to see more videos like these, please subscribe and hit the notification bell. It's really simple and easy to do. I spend a lot of time on these videos and it would really help. Obviously, follow me on TikTok for short videos, basically like YouTube Shorts, and Instagram for short and informative posts about my Minecraft videos and Minecraft. Anyways, peace out.